On today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Mattel DC Universe Wave 17. We're looking at the Anti-Monitor Wave, and today we're having a look at Black Lantern Hal Jordan. This is the one figure of the wave that came with a variant, which I will review as well, but the variant was the White Lantern Hal Jordan. I don't know, I think all things considered so far, I kind of like the Black Lantern a little bit more, but that may change. That very well might change. I really didn't like Indigo Lantern Adam very much until I opened him up, and I enjoyed him a lot more than what I thought. Down below there is the logo. The logo of the Black Lantern. It does look like, it kind of looks like a logo for a simplified ice cream cone as well. I don't know, maybe there are ice cream companies out there using this logo. I think they better watch it though. Lawsuits may come. Lawsuits aren't fun. Ice cream's fun, lawsuits not so much. There's a picture of Hal Jordan on the back there. The biography says Hal Jordan has faced countless foes, but not even the might of the entire Green Lantern Corps could prevent the blackest night. In his hometown of Coast City, Hal Jordan was attacked by Black Lantern Spectre and momentarily transformed into a Black Lantern. Saved by a Blue Lantern Guardian, Jordan did the unthinkable to defeat the Spectre, releasing his enemy Parallax and allowing it to possess him. In the statistics, first appearance, Green Lantern number 50, March 2010. Real name Hal Jordan, occupation captain, fighter pilot, U.S. Air Force. Base of operations, Coast City. Special abilities, can sense the emotion of any nearby person and feast on it. Able to reconstitute his body from any injuries. And if you were also asking, Spot, what are the other figures that make up this wave? My answer would be, well, we've also got Star Sapphire Wonder Woman, we got Sinestro Corps Scarecrow, Blue Lantern The Flash, Indigo Lantern The Atom, Orange Lantern Lex Luthor, and finally the two Hal Jordans, both black and white. If you had another Black Lantern, you would basically have a Hal Jordan Oreo cookie. And you can collect all 6 figures to build the very large and impressive Anti-Monitor, who so far doesn't have a head or underoos or legs, but we are going to solve that in a moment when I get this opened up. So I'm going to take a bit of a break. I'm going to get Hal out of package. We are going to have a better look at Black Lantern Hal Jordan. There's more to come, guys. Stay tuned. And while Hal Jordan just stands there looking angry, we're going to first have the look at the collect and connect pieces that make up Anti-Monitor. Now with Hal Jordan, you're going to get 2 pieces. You're going to get the underoos, first of all, the underoos of Anti-Monitor. You're also going to come with the head. It's going to come with the head. So first we'll bring in what we've done so far. You guys have followed so far. We're going to take the underoos. I actually like this loincloth kind of thing that they got going on there too. But we're going to take the underoos. We're going to snap it into place. First things first. And, of course, we're going to apply some pressure. You know what? You stay there, Hal. You guys still stick around amongst yourselves and talk. I'm just going to go off camera here and peg that into place. I guess it's a good thing that it takes a lot of effort to put these pieces on. At least they're not going to fall off. Now, there's the cape on it. I guess I'm just going to, for all intents and purposes, keep the cape on. If you really wanted to, you could probably take the cape off. It would involve taking a lot of this piece off. You might even have a tougher time. Maybe you could just leave it. But I'm going to take the head, it's right there, the Anti-Monitor, and I'm going to peg that into place. Now let's see here. This might be a bit of an undertaking. We'll have to lift the collar up ever so slightly. Luckily it's rubbery, so you don't have to worry too much. Lift the collar up, lift the collar up. There we go. And with a little bit of pressure again. A little bit of pressure. I might do this. I might do this off camera again. I don't know if I actually have it all in. This is something that Spot will work on in the meantime. I don't think I have it all in, but essentially you have the head, you got the arms, the upper torso, and the underoos of I keep wanting to say Imperiex, but Anti-Monitor. So far, so good. We now got 2 pieces down, or 2 pieces left to do before we have a fully finished Anti-Monitor. So let's move him out of the way. Let's have a look at Hal, who is still incredibly angry. Who ate my salt and vinegar chips? I don't know, Spot, what are you doing? I love the sculpt on this particular figure. Having already collected, I don't know, 100 or so Hals with the exact same body. Slight repaints, of course, here and there. There's one that was packaged with Abensur, Sinestro, 75 years of superpower. Of course, there was the original Hal. There was the Hal that came with the Green Lantern box set that had the exclusive Guy Gardner. I mean, there were several Hal Jordans. This is the first time I think we've gotten a Hal from the DC Universe that is just different. They could have easily just cheated and just painted the body as you see here and kept the head the exact same. But no, they didn't do that. And instead we get this really nice angry Hal. I love the hair on this Hal Jordan. Sculpt on the mask is nice. I don't know if it's just me, but the teeth seem slightly discolored. Perhaps he's eaten like a cherry candy. I've done that sometimes. I eat a cherry candy and then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my god, I got like red teeth, red tongue. You guys have done that too, I'm sure. You guys can admit it. But I just like the fact that his head, he's just got this different sculpt of a head. Really nice work. Speaking of nice work, I think the paint on this figure, the paint overall is just solid. It's definitely solid. I love the gray. The gray is such a nice color. You got the white, kind of got this white panel lining going around the black area here. Of course, you got the main black on the chest, also going on in the wrist and in the lower boots. But I think the white just really makes it pop on this particular figure. He does have no accessories, no lantern, no nothing. But if I zoom in, you guys can see, however, that on this black glove there is actually a black ring. And if I zoom in, and the camera hopefully will come along with me, you can even see, there's my thumb, you can even see that that ring is sculpted with a Black Lantern logo. The core logo is featured on this little tiny ring. Now granted, it's featured on all the other lanterns too, but I'm just still really impressed. There are so many times that they've just cheated and just put a big blob of paint on the ring, or on the hand, to make it look like a ring. In this case, they've actually sculpted a ring. So kudos to you, sir. If I had a hat, I would tip it to you guys over at Mattel. Good job. Certainly in the way of his articulation, it would be the same as every other DC Universe figure. This is a standard body after all. But Hal does have a ball joint head. He does have the pin and socket shoulders. And it's so nice, once again, tight joints on this figure. There's nothing loose on this figure whatsoever. He's got a rotation in the bicep, a bend in the elbow, a rotation in the hand. He's got the upper torso bend, a rotation in the waist, the legs bend forward and back, in and out, a rotation in the thigh, bend at the knee, and also a bend in the foot. I don't know what it is. I really like this figure, and it could just be simply the case that between a new head sculpt and just this really nice, clean paint job of the gray, the black, and then this white trim, I think this overall makes up for a solid Black Lantern Hal. And I think I'm going to likely give Hal here, as angry as he is, I think I'm likely going to give Hal here an 8.5. It's not maybe your typical Green Lantern figure by any stretch of the imagination. But still, if you want a really nicely detailed figure and a nicely solid painted figure, I can't think of a better figure than this guy right here. Today's toy spot, we're having a look at the Mattel DC Universe Wave 17. The Anti-Monitor Wave, we were looking today at a very impressive Black Lantern Hal Jordan. You guys let me know down below what you think of this particular figure, or perhaps if you prefer the White Lantern more. His review definitely is coming up next. But thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Ah!